Welcome to my trading desk, which you can see behind me. I want to talk about multiple monitors and just kind of give my thoughts on that, as I know it's a very hot topic out there. First thing, I know that this one right here is half cut off, but there is an entire fourth monitor over there. Just the way my office is set up and the angles, we did our best to set up, and the camera guy did do a good job just to get us to this point here. But there are 4 monitors that I use, and these 4 monitors are all 24-inch monitors, so there's a lot of real estate on each one. And like I said, it's probably not the top question, but Clay, how many monitors do you use? How many monitors do I need? And that's just a very hot topic, hot point of discussion out there. So I just want to give my opinion on it and the whole multi-monitor thing. The first, I would say at least 2. One, yes, you can make it work. And when I travel and such, I have a Surface Pro. That's just one screen, obviously, so I can make that work. But as far as just time efficiency, not having a million tabs everywhere, I would say at least 2 monitors. Now, how big do they have to be? If you have 2, then you're going to be able to make it work and figure out a system that is going to be just fine for you. But I would say at least 2. Now, me personally, I think 3 is kind of that sweet spot of just a good solid amount of space where you can handle all of your trading and things that you need to have open. Now, for me, like I said, I use 4. And the 4 24-inchers give me a whole lot of room. But the majority of that doesn't even pertain to stock trading. So here, that's all stock stuff. So there's one monitor, 24 inches, all the stock stuff. Here, about 3/4 stock stuff. And then over here, I have my Skype window where if I need to talk, business and stuff with people. And then over here on this monitor, I don't know if you can see, I have the chat room that I'm a part of and that I run at Inner Circle. So there's that chat room. And then here, it just cuts off to business stuff, email, and then some other social media things and stuff like that. I also invest in real estate and have a real estate business and stuff like that. So there's other things going on, and that's where that 4th monitor really comes into play. It just gives me plenty of room to be able to have plenty of room for stock trading stuff, but then also be able to be efficient in my other business ventures that I have going on too. But if you're just doing stock trading, 2 is plenty. 2 is plenty. 3, in my opinion, is a sweet spot. But am I sitting here saying that you have to have 3 to be successful? I'm not saying that at all. I just think that is kind of a good middle ground. And do you need 4 here and another 4 up here? I mean, there are some really cool looking pictures on the internet of trading stations. I'm not going to deny that. Just look at them, you're like, whoa, that's the greatest thing ever. Or people have like 4 here, 4 here, then they have a laptop here and a laptop there. And yeah, I mean, wow, they must be making all kinds of money. Look how professional. I honestly don't know what they're looking at. I don't know. You only have 2 eyeballs and you can only process so much information. So sure, that looks great. And I'm not going to say that having 18 monitors is not a way you can make money, because hey, if it works for you, that's fine. But to sit here and think that you need to go spend a whole bunch of money right out the gate to have 8 monitors and then a 4K TV, 6 of those hanging on the wall, that's way overkill, and your capital is going to be better spent in other areas of your business, because that's a great recipe for paralysis by analysis. That's why I like, and yeah, I have quite a bit of stuff going on here with scanners and charts. But by no means am I sitting here having to look all around. Okay, okay, and then, oh shoot, I missed the trade. Paralysis by analysis is a very real thing, and too many monitors can definitely lead to that. So that's kind of my thoughts. Definitely more than 1. But even if you're on a tight budget and you want to start off with 1, then you can make that work. But ideally speaking, get 2. You're going to be much more efficient. And if you think that maybe 2 is not quite cutting it, yeah, I think if you go to 3, you're really going to find that's a sweet spot. Now, if you're in a situation like me where you're doing trading, but maybe you have a full-time job or some other situation where you need more real estate to be checking emails, to be checking other different things, then yeah, maybe you definitely do want to be at 3 or maybe even 4. But that's also going to be a function. Now, if you have 2 big, 50-inch monitors or 50-inch TVs that you're turning into monitors, maybe 1 of those would be fine. So there is give and take, right? I mean, it really does depend on the size of your screens too. But that's kind of my thoughts with what works for me, what I feel comfortable with, and hopefully you find this helpful. But please, please, please don't go out there and spend all of your startup capital on monitors, because it truly is not necessary, and you don't really need to be looking at that much information. And workflow, time efficiency, super important, but not important enough to where you need 6, 7 monitors like some of those cool pictures out there. So I'm curious though, down in the comment section below, how many monitors do you use? And we can get a good discussion, and that way people that are kind of in the position of, well, how many should I set up? I mean, they've obviously heard my opinion here, but if they want to scroll down through the comment section and see what other people are using, I think that would be very helpful. So how many monitors do you use, and what size are those? Because again, there is give and take. If you say I use one monitor and the thing's 60 inches, well, okay, well that would make sense. So how many monitors you use, what sizes are they? Leave that down in the comment section, and we can hopefully get a good discussion and a good perspective out there on the topic, so people can make the best decision and see what they may feel most comfortable with. So hopefully this helps out, and maybe kicks to the curb some of those bad falsehoods where you got to have a ton of monitors and either be successful. That's just not how it works.